Hi everyone, I'm retired meteorologist Pat Prokop, and today is Tuesday, December the 12th, and coming up over the next couple of nights will be one of the best meteor showers of the year. So I'm going to talk about the Geminid Meteor Showers. Also, speaking of showers, well, rain. There's a big rain system that's trying to develop that could be affecting our weekend weather around here in the southeast United States. And another just quick peek into the garden. The broccoli is ready and I've been cutting it, and oh my gosh, it tastes so good. So let's get to it. Let's take a look at the Geminid Meteor Shower. First of all, let's take a look at the graph right here and the map itself. There you have it right over here. This is the map of the sky at midnight tonight and the next couple of nights. And a couple of things. You're going to see a very bright white star-looking object. That's the planet Jupiter. That's high up in the western sky at midnight. Now, let me look at the images right here. There you have Gemini, Castor and Pollux, or is it Pollux and Castor? Anyway, they're twins up in the sky. And this is the area right here where the meteors are going to be radiating out of. Now, the meteors are part of usually a debris trail of comets that have passed by over the recent years, but this one's a little bit different. This one's from the passing of an asteroid, an Apollo asteroid, by the name of Peutheon, and it left a debris of scattered tiny pebbles and small rocks, and these are what you're going to be seeing burning up in the atmosphere. Now, the best time to view the meteors would be at night between 10 p.m. and about 3 o'clock in the morning. Unusual about this meteor shower is that in the fact that most of the time you have to wait until after midnight before you can start seeing any meteorites, but this one's a little bit different, and since it's a debris from the passing asteroid instead of a comet, the comet has a little bit softer material, and when they enter the Earth's atmosphere, they vaporize and leave a little bit of a trail, usually a bluish greenish color. But this one, they're going to be just like white, bright falling stars, and not much of a trail to be associated with them. Don't worry, they'll be vaporizing before they even get close to the surface of the Earth. However, the size of a meteor that you see, a shooting star or a falling star, is about the size of the tip of your little finger. That's about it. All that little bit of rock or debris, the size of a pea, generates all the light. And anyway, the best nights would be Wednesday night and Thursday nights into Friday morning, of course, if you go out Thursday night. But Wednesday night would be the best night between 10 p.m. and about 4 o'clock in the morning for the ideal time. The question is, will we be able to see the meteors? Let's take a look at the weather map at beginning with over here and just see what's going on over here. And this is the forecast map for the nighttime sky, or for the sky. And this is right now. We have a mostly fair sky at the moment, but then we're going to see some cirrus clouds, high thin clouds streaming across the area late on the day, Tuesday right now, going into Tuesday night, some patches of thin cirrus clouds and then some thicker cirrus clouds. So we're going to see mostly cloudy weather conditions overnight tonight. And then going into Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, there's 1 o'clock Wednesday afternoon. We should see fair to partly cloudy weather conditions going into Wednesday night for the viewing of the Geminid meteor showers, the best night to look at it. The sky has got some very thin cirrus clouds high above, but look at this. We've got breaks in the clouds, so we should be able to see some meteors, and this will be at 10 o'clock at night, the beginning of the meteor shower, and then some perhaps some more cirrus clouds passing through, but then more breaks in the clouds. You should be able to see it through these clouds, but it's going to cause some of the meteors not to be seen. And then what about the next night, Thursday night, going into Friday morning? Here we go, Thursday night right here. And this is 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Look at that, mostly clear weather conditions, hopefully for this weather pattern. So the meteors, how many meteors? Well, under a condition like this right here, if the sky is totally clear, the moon is going to be out of the picture, so no light pollution from the moon. And the meteor count perhaps up to 120 meteors per hour. That's 2 meteors per minute. But they usually come in clusters. So you might see nothing for 5 to 10 minutes. All of a sudden, you might see 4, 5, or 6. And it's also fun to view the meteors with a friend. And do not use your cell phones outside. Don't look into any lights. Try to get into the darkest area that you can find. And if you have at least 2 people with you, have one looking at one direction, another one looking at another direction, about 90 degrees apart, or even back to back, 180 degrees apart. And when one person sees a meteor, they shout out, "Meteor!" And that helps you. It just helps. It makes it more fun as well. Or you just go out by yourself. But the key is let your eyes adjust to the nighttime by not looking into any bright lights or any light whatsoever, particularly your cell phone. That'll just destroy your night vision. So try to avoid looking at cell phones or anything with any kind of lighting associated with it. It takes about 20 minutes for the eyes to adjust to the nighttime sky. Well, going back to the weather over here, let's look at something else. This is getting a little disturbing looking. Last Sunday, we had a lot of rain and thunderstorms across the area. Here we are this Tuesday, going into Tuesday night. Let's put this into the motion over here. And I got to change back over into the morning run because the afternoon run is just starting to come in. It's not going to quite make it out that far. And here we are into the morning run right now. And this is showing a large area of high pressure to the north of us. This is for Friday at sunset. Very strong pressure gradient developing. And over here in the Gulf of Mexico is a region of low pressure that is developing. And that's going to be moving into the region. And then by Sunday morning, actually late Saturday night, looks like moderate to heavy rains will be moving into our area. I want to show you something else that's going on right now too. Over here, let's take a look at the jet stream. Let it refresh itself. And we just had a big wave passing over us on the weekend. That's it right here now, moving off away from the continental United States. Another weak wave sliding well to the north of us. But it's this wave over here in the Pacific Ocean. Actually, it's 2 different waves. There's one down here associated with the subtropical jet stream and another one associated with the polar jet stream. The 2 are kind of merging, and they're going to be merging as to one, and then it's going to slide eastward into our area for Saturday night, throughout the day and night on Sunday, going into Monday. And that's going to help produce the significant rain event across our regions. So back here, let's take a look at the a closer model view here. And this is the general forecast system. That's the United States model. And putting it into motion, you can see a very strong area of low pressure developing over here in the northeastern Gulf of Mexico, and then pushing off to the northeast into our area, bringing in winds and rain associated with it. This is at 7 o'clock on Saturday evening, going through a Saturday night, periods of moderate to heavy rain going through Sunday. This is at 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon, still rains falling across the area. Then the system tries to slowly push out, but it lags around, so we're going to see continuation of cloudy weather conditions and some periods of light rain going into the day on Monday before this system clears on out. What about the other models? Well, the Canadian model is basically showing the same thing, and it shows moderate to heavy rains moving into the area. Now, it's a little bit slower, has this system coming in around daybreak on Sunday with the heavier rains. Very heavy rains across south central Georgia into southeastern Georgia and southern South Carolina. And then as we go into Sunday afternoon, still moderate to heavy rains expected with this system. And then it continues to slowly move away, but not until throughout the day on Monday. What about the other model, the European model, the European Center for Medium Range Weather Forecast, also known as the ECMWF? And putting this into motion. Now, in the last several runs, this model has been much further toward the east, moving the system away from us and bypassing us. But now it's more or less saying, well, yeah, it's moving in line with what the GFS has been predicting for the last several days, and it's showing moderate to heavy rains. Still, it's a little bit further east than what the Canadian model and the American model are showing, but it's now bringing the system further westward than what it was expecting. So it's also bringing in moderate to heavy rains. Sunday, this is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then throughout the night, moderate to at times heavy rains passing across the area. So talking about rain, how much rain are we talking about? Well, the general forecast system right here, the American model, is showing the rains beginning to move into the area on Saturday night, going into early Sunday, then Sunday afternoon continuing, and going into throughout the overnight Monday into, say, sunrise on Monday right there. This purple area is the beginning of 2 inches of rain total, and some of these up to 4 inches of rain, pockets of rain, possibly even up to 5 inches in southwest Georgia with this model. What about the Canadian model? It's right here. It has it a little bit heavier in the greater Savannah area, about 3 to 4 inches of rain potential associated with this system, with a lot of rain in south central and central Georgia and southern South Carolina as well. And then going into the ECMWF, the European model, basically showing the same thing except a little bit further to the east, as we saw with the as I mentioned earlier, with this model being a little bit more eastward, but it's been shifting toward the west over the last several runs, so more or less complying with what the GFS model has been indicating. So with that being said, it might be a wet weekend. Well, speaking of that, let's take a look at, first of all, well, here's a picture I took the other night. This is the Pleiades star cluster. That's not too far from Gemini in the Geminids Meteor Shower. You might see it off to your upper left, above your head, basically to the left a little bit from Gemini. It is the Pleiades star cluster, the seventh sister. And you see it as a fuzzy area of sky, but if you have binoculars or a small telescope, over time lapse, this is a 3-hour image right here, you get this beautiful nebulosity. Well, anyway, the garden, yeah, it's looking really good. I've been covering it up at night during the frosty nights. We had a frost again this morning. But the tomatoes are still doing very well. The broccoli is doing extremely well. And I started cutting the broccoli, and I tell you, it is just awesome. And it's totally clean, no pesticides. You don't have to worry about pesticides this time of the year. So the cabbage is also growing well, and I will be harvesting that fairly soon. And also some cauliflower, hopefully about another, well, it looks like about at least another month before the cauliflower. So, but the broccoli is doing very well. So, again, thank you for watching my channel, and I appreciate your viewership. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can. And here's thanks to some of my people that have been supporting my channel. I thank you very much for buying me a cup of coffee or joining my Patreon page. Those all links below. You can check them out if you would like. Anyway, thank you very much to all those coming in across the area. Anyway, I try to post these weather videos when necessary, and also I'll be posting the astronomy videos. And this image right here is going to be part of the next adventure I have on my astro pages, my Heavenly Backyard Astronomy. So again, if you like this video, please hit the like. The algorithm of YouTube likes to see those likes. And if you have any comments, please comment and below. And also, if you'd like to share this with your friends, go ahead and please share it as well. Thank you very much, and hope you yell out many times, "Meteor, meteor, I see a meteor." Happy meteor hunting. Bye.